having conversations with having conversations with having conversations with
Hello, hello. Is everybody here?
We're here.
I am the Don.
Oh, and I'm Gabby Starr.
And I'm Unruly D. This is Having Conversations, the podcast.
Yes.
All right, y'all. We just going to get into it. Are you a 50-50 type of partner?
Oh,
No.
wow. We starting off good.
Wait.
Hold up. Nate Dogg voice.
Okay, unruly.
No, I'm not a 50-50 type of partner. If I have a roommate, we can, be roommates if we're talking about bills and maintaining a home. But no, I'm not a 50-50 type of partner, and I don't deal with men that subscribe to being a 50-50 type of partner.
I'm going to say for me, I don't mind I'm flexible. I get in where I fit in, but there are some stipulations if, like the partner that I'm with desires to be a 50-50 type of guy. And the only reason I say that is because unfortunately I haven't had the luxury of being with someone, who has paid all bills. What about you?
I can't never just answer a question straight. I'm going to say
Here she goes.
it's either yes or no, right?
Right.
Just to
left or
kick
right?
it off, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
You could be in
to-
a 50-50.
Yes.
Okay.
It all depends. It's
Like you said, like I said, it's stipulations.
correct. Yes. It depends. But just like you said, you said you never had the
Yeah, I never
luxury
had
of-
the luxury of it, but I don't mind if he's pulling his weight, because I would say for me, the type of woman that I am, and this is not for all women, I feel like I am multifaceted when it comes to a relationship, meaning I wear a lot of hats. I'm the type of person I'm never going to say no half of the time. I'm going to be sparking off sex. So with me, you have a whore, you have a chef, you have a therapist, you have a masseuse. You know what I'm saying?
A
You
real
have
woman.
all of these things, and it's like I have to wear all these hats, and then I still have to contribute. You know what I'm saying? 50-50,
Yes.
it's a lot, because I
It's
feel
a
like
lot.
women are more emotionally invested in relationships than men is, and that can be draining sometimes.
That alone can be draining.
It
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
Now, I'm not going into anything like, oh, yeah, like that's your mindset. Now, of course, I've been in a relationship where I was the breadwinner. You know what I'm saying? But I'm
Yep.
not going into a relationship or situation with somebody that's like, oh, nah, that's what I'm about 50-50. No, because if you're going to be a man, I have to be able to treat you like a man. And in my
Yeah.
eyes, being a man is protecting and providing. I can carry everything else. Now, if you fall off or an investment goes wrong, that's why
Yeah,
I
that's
come
why
in
I
there
pick
to back you
up.
up.
Correct.
At. But I'm not going into any situation with any grown man saying, okay, yes, 50-50. No.
I've never had that said to me. I guess it was just like silently understood, but I will say I've only had one relationship where we were cohabitants. So that's why I said I didn't have that. Like in that, it was pretty much like, hey, he's like, I'm paying the mortgage. You
Right.
can handle the rest of the stuff. I still deem that as 50-50, but technically more because, yeah, you're there for me emotionally, but not as much as I am there for you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, those other facets that I
Well,
have
yeah,
to come
correct.
into.
With all things considered, yeah, I mean, because it has to be a team. But I guess you
Yes.
have to break it down. Is it financially, emotionally, sexually,
Correct.
parenting? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Overall, we're going to be a team.
Gotta
We're going to be a team.
That's the only way it's gonna work.
But I'm not into like the old school traditional ways of being a wife, and I'm still doing the same as you are. I go to work every day, and I have to come home, take care of the kids, feed you, fuck you, take care of you when you sick. Like, no, if we're gonna be a team, we have to be a team. But at the same time, in my eyes, a man is to protect and provide.
Right. And you have some men that protect and provide, and they taking care of all the bills, taking care of everything, and you're just home. You're supposed to be a wife. You're supposed to take care of the kids, cook, do all this other stuff. But are you, you know what I'm saying? Are you becoming your own person? Like, are you still independent while he's taking care of everything? Yeah, you're doing your job as a woman and all that stuff, but You're not working. He's
Well, I
doing
guess that would be
everything.
attributed to, like, the next thing would be gender roles, like, because that's what I feel like that what goes in, because that still would be 50-50 whether you financially or not. That's just like tithing, not to get religious with
Yeah.
church. Everybody be like, oh, you don't pay your tithes. Tithes don't have to be financial
Straight into
contributions.
church.
You
Yeah,
might
straight
not be
into-
able to afford.
Correct.
You can contribute with your, your talents. Like
Right.
if you sing in the choir or
Right.
something like
Right.
that, or
Right.
it's other things that you can do. So I think, it would be like, do you believe in like gender roles? Can that play a part to your 50-50?
But the thing is, with our moms and our grandparents and stuff, the guy work, pay, come home, bring you the check. You make sure you get everything handled as paying all the bills and stuff. But our generation now, we as women, we're working, we're taking care of everything. Some of these niggas want to be the bitches.
But I think everybody's situation is different, because me just being transparent, I didn't grow up like that. Like my mom was able to work until she got hurt. So I had a working mom and a drug dealer. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay, and
that was two incomes. Then when she got hurt, of course, like she was disabled for life.
Okay.
So everybody, you know what I'm saying? Not
Yeah.
to take away, but everybody
Right.
don't have that dynamic. So
Right.
that's what I'm
Just
saying.
Like
Is
it's
it
like
a
with my
gender role?
just like with my parents. My mom worked, my dad worked, and in between him retiring from the Navy and retiring from Bacardi, Vern still worked, held it down.
Right.
It still was But I'm talking about ussies. It's a little different.
Well,
This
let
go
me say
round.
this, because I did have a conversation with a guy, with a homeboy, and him and his wife, they don't have any children. But his way of thinking is, okay, when we do have a child, he was like, I'm gonna stay home. He was like, I'll be the house dad. And I was like, what? But he broke it down, because he was like, my wife doesn't have a problem working.
Okay.
She doesn't mind working. She don't want to stay home and be a housewife. And he was like, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna be a full-time committed father to my child. He was like, and I do stuff around the house. He cooks, he cleans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
My dad do that
he
now.
can do his thing. And then he was like, when our child turns 5, then I'll go back to work. You know what I'm saying? Like going out the house. But he wants to be hands-on with his child. He wants to be
He wants a
a
parent.
form of
a parent to
it
be.
would be that gender role would be switched from a housewife to a house husband. But it's not like he's broke.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like right now he's working 2 jobs to
Okay.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because
to
at
make-
first, that's why I
yeah.
was like,
And that's why I was like, what?
Yeah.
Nigga, the fuck? But he
Yeah.
broke it down, and that would be their dynamic. That is something that they've talked about, they've agreed upon, and that's
Right.
gonna work for their relationship.
So if you feel like you're the one making the more money in the household, and he's not making as much, but he's still working, you still would you still call him like the man of the house, even though you're the one taking care of most of the responsibilities?
If he has that masculine energy, yes.
Yeah.
Because I was with my son's father, he quit and then lost a job. I'm the breadwinner, but I still treated him like a man. He still had that man presence.
And that's
You know
just
what I'm
like if
saying?
you in a relationship and y'all are both working, I've been the one that made the most. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to say, oh, you less than a man because you're not making, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
$30 an
Right.
hour. Like, not
Right.
doing that.
Right.
It's
Let
all
the
about
man
the
be a
energy
man.
that they bring.
And then too, I was a housewife at one point in time, and it's not for me. I have to work. I'm a creative at heart, and I'm also a hard worker.
Okay, but
I can't be a housewife.
do you have to work because you want your own, or you just that's
No,
just something that you just want to do?
I got money. I had, me a little allowance. I just can't sit home. I'm not I'm a good wife. I'm a great wife.
The Southern domesticated.
I'm not the Southern domesticated wife. I did not like waking up, cooking breakfast,
I
making
love
sure
it.
lunch was
And
ready.
still go to
When
work.
they come home, make sure dinner ready. Fuck him, feed him, bathe him. That's not for
Clothe
me. I'm
him.
not that type of woman. I like to get my hands dirty. I like to work. I like to go to work. And the crazy thing about it is, I kind of don't have to be that, because I always end up in a relationship with a man that loves to cook. Every single time. I don't let them cook all
That's
the
a perk.
time, but they love to cook. One of my ex, he cooks for a living now. So, it's all, based on the relationship that you have and the dynamics in your relationship. But I'm not going into anything with anybody talking about 50-50. Nothing.
Yeah. But it just seems like you got some guys that feel like, oh, I do this, and I do this. And it's like, is she working or is she not working?
But
I take care of this. Nah, 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 nah. Okay, so if she's not working, you feel like you just got a say so all across the board because you're working, you're making sure everything's taken care of, but you also making her like she's damn near one of your children.
And
now.
see, that's why I said what I said, just because like I've been in a situation where I made the most, I didn't make him feel less than a man. That should go the same with the guy too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like financial hierarchy shouldn't trump, you know what I'm saying, how you treat me or
Right.
demean my role as your partner by any means, just because you paying for everything. Because technically you doing it because you choose to.
Right.
And I think with that, a lot of guys feel like, oh, I do this and I do this. I feel like, I'm supposed to just get whatever I want. You supposed to just do whatever I say. But it's like,
If you want a
No.
slave, just say that.
yeah, it's like, but like I said, our generation, you got women that's taking care of home, taking care of their kids, getting up, working every day, and you might have a man that come along, but some of these niggas ain't offering 100%. They might offer 50 if they do that, but it's a lot of guys is the bitches now. Like it's us taking care of their ass.
But see, that's something different, because it's like people are gonna
I'm
do
not
as
doing
much
that.
as you allow.
Exactly.
And
I'm not doing
me
that
as a
shit.
grown ass woman, I'm not putting up with that. And that's why I'm not entertaining anyone, like you
Yeah.
said, that's coming off the rip with that, because we're grown enough
Mhm.
at this point to know, like, if shit ain't gonna get you nowhere with that person, cut it off
Cut
at
it
the
off.
knee.
Yeah.
I'm
You
not
know
going to
me.
be entertaining a guy, you know what I'm saying? And he
don't
is
play.
not giving any of, you know what I'm saying, the characteristics that I'm looking for as far as shit. I'm going to be honest right now. I'm dating for longevity. You know what I'm saying? Potentially to marry. So as soon as a nigga be like, oh, well, I ain't doing X, Y, Z, bye.
It's a no-go, dog.
But some people is like that in the beginning, like I don't do that, but then you can change their mind.
It depends on what it is, though. If it's something that I take serious and hold in high regard, you can't be on the fence about it. It's either a yes or a no, because I'm not going to try to convince you to being somebody you're not, or doing something that you're stern on not doing, if it's
Yeah.
something of high importance. Now,
Yeah.
little bullshit, whatever, what I'm saying, because nobody's perfect. I
Exactly.
can put up with a little bit of bullshit, but,
Yeah.
everybody has their things that are, like, really high on the list that I really need from somebody that's going to be in my life every day.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And if if we not on the same type of time, it's nothing else to talk about.
And that's why I
Mhm.
said, if I don't get it, I'm out, because my number one thing is reciprocity.
Yeah.
And that covers everything, whether it's emotional, physical, financial.
All of that.
Yes,
all that,
I need it
all
to be
that.
recycled.
Yeah.
The energy needs to be recycled.
I love that. Like
Gotta be
you
a
can
team.
meet somebody and y'all talking and stuff and y'all having like conversations and him explaining certain little situations. You like, dang, I ain't never look at it like that and I ain't never thought about it like that. Especially when the guy tries to like help you with yourself, your inner
Oh,
self.
if you
and
can teach me
you know,
something,
yes,
turn me
like
into a better person.
you got two hustlers. That's a
Mhm.
baby bad
Come
combination.
here.
Bad I love
Right
that.
now.
I love that. That is like my number one. But yeah.
That's why that 50-50 is all components instead of just financially. Like, I want somebody to teach me something and also emotionally uplift me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
it's good to have a partner where they're encouraging you even when you don't need it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Especially being a woman. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, be like, damn, baby, you looking good. Go out there and kill them today.
Yes.
Okay,
I
thank
tell them
you.
that
You know what I'm saying?
reinforcement, that
Mhm.
positive reinforcement
Yes.
does wonders.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
It
I
does.
love
Talk
I
to
love
me, tell
compliments from my
me.
men.
Come on.
Because I'm a gas him up just the same.
So
But that's
fine ass.
right.
That's
So
Sexy.
black ass. You fine black
That-
ass.
that do
You
something
so
to me.
fine.
Like you're out, you looking good, and people tell you all day, oh, you pretty, you look pretty. You like, okay, but if your man
If
don't
your
tell
nigga-
you,
Yep.
But
I
if
don't
your
care
nigga
what
do
y'all
tell
say.
you,
But when that nigga do tell you, I do, baby.
I know.
You know I'm yours.
Yeah.
You can just call me thick. Oh, you think I'm thick?
Oh, don't tell me
Don't
that.
tell me that.
Don't tell me that.
that.
Cause bitch, I ain't
For
gonna know
real.
how to act. Don't
Get
tell
a
me
walking
that.
stinking off.
Boy, when
Nah.
she walk a booty talk.
Hey.
Y'all know that's me walking like my motherfucking ankle sprout. Uh-huh.
But talking about like 50-50, the gender roles and all of that. Now, what is the time frame do you guys feel like a key should be given to each other's place?
I feel like that's something that needs to be organic. I can't say after a year, because bitch, after a year we supposed to be getting married or something.
Time has changed.
But I don't know. It would have to be organic. I move on what feels right for me, and if it feels right, then I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? It could be that I want to see you all the time. You may get off late, so boom, there go a key. Just come on in. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you like this: you pay these motherfucking bills, you get your ass a key.
So is
But
it
it
after
ain't quick.
1 month, 2
Yeah.
months?
No, it's not gonna be that soon. It ain't gonna be that soon. But it's just like that's just how I feel. Like you're not coming to my house. My house ain't no fucking hotel. Ain't none of that going on. Cause the one thing about it, you coming to this house, you ain't leaving.
Ooh.
That's just that on that. So
Right.
you want a motherfucking key? You paying these motherfucking bills? That's just the fuck. But time will. I'll say that you have to pass the 6-month marker. Cause after 6 months, you know that person. You kind of get a little feel. Cause sometimes 3 is the cutoff. After 3 months, a motherfucker show you. You be like, hey bitch, you a little retarded.
Once you say they number in your phone with a cute name, they started acting up. Get out the house.
Listen, I ain't got shit saved in my goddamn phone.
So you saying like at least or no
Around
at the
3 to
most
6
months?
It's around 3 to 6. Cause a nigga ain't gonna meet you off the rip like, yeah, I pay that. You got some of them do that, but I'm
Some of
saying,
them do.
yeah.
I say between 6 months to a year for me, and I would say mine was faster because I felt that it was right. But at the same time, my experience was a little longer because my relationship that I did cohabitate with, he had children. Although they weren't primarily there, it still was, the process
In and out,
of,
yeah.
me meeting the kids first and
Yeah.
seeing how we meshed and and then I got a key, like right before the year mark. So I guess it depends on what's behind the scenes too.
Mm-hmm.
But I say about 6 months right up in there. Cause I ain't giving no nigga no key in no 2 months. No,
I've given a key in shorter time than that, just based on the situation.
Really?
Like, and even when I had a kid, I still have a kid, but I'm saying like after, I was a mother, I've done that. But it's not for you to come in the middle of the day.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I mean?
I'm saying.
It's like if I'm going to sleep, I know you coming over, but you work late. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like waking up, walking downstairs. I give you a key, come on in, because it ain't nothing to change my locks when I'm done with you. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like a move-in key. Like you have all day access to me, no. But I give you a key if I need you to slide.
For emergencies.
Yeah.
Nah, nigga.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I think stuff like that, it'll just be different because it'll be so organic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It depends on the situation.
Yeah.
Okay. So to recap, 50-50 is a no for unruly. Okay.
I mean, it depends. It depends. But if you coming in with that mindset, because we see stuff on social media all the time. Well, what you know what I'm saying? Basically, like what you got to bring to the table, like. And most times when people have that conversation, it's all about financial. So if you coming to me on some financial shit, like, hey, I'm gonna have a 50-50 household financially. Nah.
Okay. I got one off the grid, but still on the same subject from you guys. Like when you said social media. So with dating, because we all are actively dating, ain't locked down quite yet. Well, some of us
Come get
are.
me, Sting.
Yeah.
Don't get me.
But with dating, so turning that, I guess, into 50-50 in conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a time frame to when you take the guy out or initiate payment for the date? Like, so meaning either he takes you out first, he pays, is the next date on you, or you give him a few times before you pay for the date?
It depends on how I'm feeling, I guess. With the last person that I went on a couple of dates with, he paid the first time, I paid the second.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's a feeling thing.
Yeah.
But I don't mind doing it, and I would do it just to show appreciation. Like, you don't have to always do it, but some men just like, no.
Man, listen. If I put my money out, he be like, put your motherfucking money away. Like when you with me, you ain't got to bring your purse.
I love that shit.
Yeah.
I love
It's
that.
gushing.
I've
It's
got
gushing.
some
It's a
arguments.
waterfall,
I
see.
love
Trying
that.
to be nice.
And
it's
and
like,
got
I just feel-
embarrassed
yeah,
at the restaurant.
I had a
like,
dude
don't
like,
you ever do
yeah,
that.
he felt like I was trying him.
Yeah.
He got loud with me. I was like, okay.
Right.
But I don't have a
sorry.
problem with doing. I'm not doing it on the first date. I'm not doing
Hell
that.
no.
So
Yeah.
have you never initiated a first date? I have. I've initiated a date and I've paid for it only once.
Story time.
It's not a story time because I absolutely regret it. It was so long ago, thank God.
Why you regret it? Because the date didn't go well?
The date didn't go well because my intentions wasn't to date. His wasn't either, but I was trying to ice break, like, because I wanted to fuck. I'm just saying, there's no other way to say it.
Wow.
This was like almost 10 years ago, and I seen this guy, and I was just like,
So
Gotta
you
have
was
it.
the aggressor. You
yeah,
come here, bring that dick here.
yeah. I scoped him out.
How did you do it?
Damn.
Because, and y'all know I'm so shy. Like, I will have a crush
Yeah.
on people for a lifetime, and it never comes out. But
Mm.
I saw him at his workplace. That's where I first saw him, and y'all know who I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, YB,
I don't think she know YB.
young boy.
She know him, but
The
We'll talk about
the
it
other
offline.
nickname.
yeah.
Yeah, young boy.
I didn't know you did that.
Yes, you did.
The first date.
Yeah, we'll talk about it offline as
Okay.
usual.
All right.
But I found him at his workplace, and I was kind of like, I kind of want to know what that be
Yeah.
by. Like,
Wow.
cause he was just beautiful, tall, like 6'5", 6'4", 6'5", red, tatted. I was like, oh yes.
She has a type.
Now I
Used
really don't.
to.
I used to. I really don't have that type anymore because red niggas have been. That's a
Red
whole
niggas
nother-
has been
Taking L's.
Yeah.
yes.
Give me the big black one.
ugly
with an
one.
icy watch. Who say that?
Big black nigga.
Big black
With
nigga
the icy watch.
with an icy watch.
Rick
Ross.
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 But I seen him and I was just like, oh, but I was so scared to say something. So I abruptly left. Y'all know me, I'm a run. As soon as I make eye contact, like I ran. I was like, I ain't even pay for my shit. I put it down and I ran. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go back in there. I bumped into him and I was like, God, you almost knocked me down.
What?
Yeah. And he was
Help
like,
me
what?
get up.
Like, so that's how I kind of started, but I still didn't say nothing. I looked at his name tag and then I went on Facebook. Sent the
Ooh,
request.
boy.
Sent the request,
Mm.
and he was like, wow, heard you was looking for me.
Here I go.
Right. So I dropped my number, and it's me. I guess you can say, like, trying to be on some big girl sugar mama shit back then. So it was like, you want to go out for sushi or whatever, but I did that the fuck. So, but it was kind of uncomfortable, but I had to go along with it.
Did
Because-
you seal the deal?
I sealed the deal, and actually, this is the person who took my 5-year after I didn't have sex for 5 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lord.
the temperature rose, but would I do it again in that way? Absolutely not.
That sound fun.
It was
Sorry.
foolish.
That
Yeah,
sound
I-
fun.
Why you say it's foolish?
It was foolish because he was so much younger than me, and this is no shade, you know what I'm saying, against him.
Yeah.
I would say, I guess it was the wrong person for me to have that first opportunity with. I felt
Okay.
like if it was an older guy, you know what I'm saying, the conversation would have been better, the experience would have been better.
It
The
probably
sex
was his
wasn't
first
bad.
time too.
He said that.
Having
Yeah.
a girl like approach.
Yeah,
like
he
that.
said that. But like, I don't know. And from me not having sex in actually it was over 5. It was 5 years, 2 months. Y'all
My
know I was keeping
Lord.
my calendar.
My
It's
Lord.
5 years and 2 months. So I felt like the experience should have been like just
Mind blown.
yeah, it wasn't what I envisioned my first time from that break being. But as far as me trying to be like, yeah, what you doing? Let me take you, ayo, let me take you out to dinner. I'm not doing that anymore.
I might try that.
I can't say I won't. I
Initially?
never had.
It
I
might be
wouldn't
something
count it
different.
out.
Something different. I'll try that.
I'm gonna put y'all up to a
I'm open.
challenge.
I'm open for it.
I ain't trying to do it the day of tomorrow, but I'm
Nah.
not like against it. I wouldn't look at it and be like, bitch, you stupid as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm not against it. I've just never done it.
Mm. I won't do it again. It's
But
Never say never.
I probably will never do it, but I'm just not against it. I'll say that.
I'm not gonna do it again because I'm tired of being the aggressor.
That was shooting. That
That'll
was shooting your
I
shot.
can say, yeah, that's like shooting your shot. And
That's shooting your shot.
I ain't
Shoot
doing
my
that
shot
shit no more.
I'm
I'm
sick
not.
of that.
I'm not.
But
But
it's
it's
like
kinda
it's
cute, though.
hard.
I'll
If you
chill.
don't shoot your shot, yeah, because
It's
like for
hard,
me, I
Nigga,
really
but some
don't
niggas
hang
be,
out.
Some niggas be scared and intimidated, but once they see you, indulging in like, they be like, well, damn, okay. Some niggas be like, I ain't think you would talk to a
I
nigga
think,
like
yeah,
me.
I done got
I
that
hate
before.
that. I've had several people tell me that.
But they be knowing though. But like when I
It's
think
kind
about
of like
that
a
shit,
compliment though, because it sets a standard. Like,
Yeah.
damn, I didn't think you would give me a chance.
Yeah.
And when you ask them why, the stuff they say is kind of like, shit, you get this image of, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
they look at people like us and feel like, I guess, because social media, like, oh, she acts stuck up, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, or it always has to be a Ruth Chris or a Morton's when
It
really,
does.
you know what I'm saying? Well, for me, it don't. But I know, like, even you mentioned Longhorn or whatever,
Yeah,
like,
it
you
don't
cool
have
with
to be
that.
that.
See, they don't be, you never know until you try, but
Right,
I'm
you
not,
never know until you try. Cause I
I'm
like
not
little
shoot my
small
shot no
places
more.
too, but I'm not shooting my shot.
We can go Saturday and ride around the city to food trucks. That's a date. That's lit itself.
Yeah.
Right.
All you gotta do is feed your bitch. Feed
'Cause-
me. That's the best thing you
And
can do.
I sometimes feel like niggas be using that to their advantage when it comes to me, cause you know I want to eat. You know my big ass ain't
Soon
never
as you
turning
get an
down a plate of
attitude,
food.
you ate today.
That's
yes.
no.
My baby daddy he just did me like that last
I'm
week. He was
hungry.
like, I hear the tension in your voice. I was like, what are you talking about? Did you eat anything? I was like, no. He said, go eat something. I'm gonna call you back. I said, well, damn.
Yeah.
What you want to eat? I'm gonna bring it to you. Come on, DoorDash me.
Ooh.
Woo.
Wow. Hit me. You know I'm a pull the 93.
You want
That's
something
some
to eat?
gas, but
You want something to eat?
you can
really
eat
want
me.
you.
You gonna go pick it up?
I wanna eat you, yeah. Yeah.
God.
That was a really good conversation.
Yeah.
And I hope
Yeah.
y'all enjoyed that conversation as well. So thank y'all for tuning in to Having Conversations, the podcast.
Thank you.
New episodes dropping every other
Alright.
Thursday.
Be on the lookout, honey.
Yes, at 7 p.m.
Follow
Shaw.
the page on Instagram.
at Having Combo.
It's on Instagram.
Go into
Right.
your search bar. Type
What?
in.
What's in your Instagram
Search bar. Ooh.
Having Conversations, the podcast.
And just like
Oh my God.
Close your ears, kids.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Viewer discretion is advised.
I would have locked my motherfucking legs around that nigga head so motherfucking tight.
no motherfucking
Like,
well.
nickel. Shit.
It was amazing.
Oh my God.
It
Hey,
was so.
I ain't never had that though.
This is, it's getting weird in here.
Okay.
It's spicy.
Hey,
Hey.
But I gotta go right now. We'll be back.
gotta go,
again
though.
the following Thursday.
At 7 p.m. sharp.
All right. This is
All right.
Gabby Starr.
I'm Unruly D.
Done.
Having Conversations, the podcast.
Out.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
Having conversations with